Hey guys, Janelle here from JanelleEmma.com. Today I want to talk to you about Facebook Live. Now I've spoken about this before, but there are some things that have changed, and there's also some really simple things that we forget to do in our live videos. And I'll put my hand up and say that I'm one of those people that sometimes forgets to do these things, and I want to go through them with you. I learned some extra things, and I also learned some things I already knew from a training that Tanya Eliza did. And if you don't know her, go over to TanyaEliza.com. You will see all of her trainings there. But she taught one the other day that I watched about Facebook Live, and she went through with us, what you do before your live, what you do during your live, and then what you do after your live video, and what you can do from then on. So I want to talk about that with you today. Now, have a think about, why do a Facebook Live? Most of us think, okay, well, we need to do a Facebook Live because apparently it gets better interaction, and that is true. You want more engagement and more interaction on your videos and on your posts, and coming to you through your profile and your page. But the best way to do that is to do Facebook Lives. That's just the way of the future now. That's the way that everything is going. And so why not utilize that for ourselves to get more eyes on what we do, so we can then create those leads around that and get people looking at our business or opportunity or products. Now, everyone is on Facebook. That's one of the main reasons why you would want to do a Facebook Live and start doing them consistently, because there is so many people on Facebook now. And, why not utilize that to your abilities and really leverage that and learn to leverage your time, because once you do a live, it's there forever. It goes into your archives, and you can go back later on and reshare that if you wanted to. If it was a live that got a lot of interaction, why not reshare that at some stage? And I'm just going to give you some more tips on that as well. But also look at brand awareness. So you want to be someone that's branding yourself out there, on social media or on the internet. You want to brand you and not your company. And it's really important to do that, because you never know what can happen to your company. You never know what can happen to your business or what you choose later on in the future. So brand you and have people follow you rather than follow your company and what it has, promoting for it. So, and also a Facebook Live is an additional piece of real estate for yourself, because those videos are archived. You can always go back into those videos, download them to your computer, upload them to a YouTube channel, and you've created another real estate platform for yourself that you can use and leverage at any other time or situation, or put them onto a blog post. So now you don't just have to embed videos from YouTube into a blog post. You can then embed them straight from Facebook Live into a blog. So how easy is that? You can do the Facebook Live, then embed it into a blog post and do a blog around it, have some resources there with that people can use and they can download from you. So they're getting so much education from you and so much value that they won't want to leave you and they won't want to learn from anyone else. There's so many people we can be learning out there from these days, and you really want to pick, even yourself, you want to pick 2 or 3 people that you find that you strongly connect with, and follow them the most and learn from their material, and then use some of that as your own and go and have people follow you for what you're doing as well. So we need to be as true to us, but we can use other people's content while we're doing that, and while we're learning from other people's content, just like I'm sharing with you here today. Why not learn something and then go and teach that to other people? That's the power of leverage, and it's the power of getting ourselves out there and utilizing what we're learning. There's no use learning it and then not sharing it or teaching it to others, because it's just wasted information if you're not doing that. The other thing is it makes your content evergreen. So it's working for you 24/7. You can have people all over the world watching your live videos, whether you're awake or asleep, or whether you're out with your kids or doing something on a holiday or whatever. Your videos are there all the time doing that for you and leveraging your time for you. Now, before you go live, think of the main goal, the main reason you want to go live. If it's to share a new product testimonial with someone, why not do that on a live video? Or because you can then use that live video to reshare with other people throughout the month or throughout the year that are asking the same question about that product. You know, you don't have to use the product name or the company name or anything like that, but maybe it's like a tutorial video, or maybe it's a video of, it's maybe makeup and you're putting on makeup on the video, and then you tell people a call to action at the end to say, hey, if you want to learn more about that mascara that I just put on, why not you know, send me a private message or reach out to me at my website, janelleemma.com, and I can share with you the extra information on that. And that's that call to action. But when you go into a live video, don't just go in and try and wing it. The more you wing it, the less actual information you're giving out to people. We want to be giving out you know, as much value and as much information as we can. So let's make sure that it's really valuable, it's really educational, and have a goal when you're going into your live video so you can do that. Now, you know, with a live video, if you're sharing some tips, like I just said, just say it was some tips on, let's look at wellness this time, some tips on a supplement that you promote, and you want to give them, you know, 10 great tips of why this supplement is for you. Why not in the video give them 2 or 3 of those tips, some really good ones, and then tell them that they have to go and find out the other tips that you are going to share. They need to go over to your blog or to your website, or they need to go to a resource that you've created, like a PDF form or something like that. Tell them to go there with your link to find the rest of the information. So it could be something like, hey guys, today I'm going to share with you 3 tips on how this supplement can benefit you with your health. If you want to find out the other 8 or 7 tips, head over to my website at janelleemma.com/ whatever the resource may be, and then they can get the extra information from you there. And you're utilizing your videos and then resharing what it is that you have through either a website or a resource you've created on like a Word document or a PDF, or through an email list if you want to send them over to your email list and something like that as well. So why not, you know, look at that, look at ways to share just a small snippet of what you want to share with them, and then get them to find out the rest of it. Encourage them to go and look at the rest of your information somewhere else. Or you could do like a 5-day series of whatever that supplement is and say, you know, today I'm going to give you 2 tips, tomorrow I'll give you another 2, and the next day I'll give you another 2. So they want to stay tuned. They will stay online and wait for you to give them the extra tips on what it is that you're going to share. And by doing that through a sequence of videos, or maybe telling them to go to your YouTube and you've got a sequence of videos like a playlist over there that's got all the extra information on it, or that resource like I said, then of course they're going to, you're going to encourage them to keep following you and keep wanting to download stuff from you and keep looking at your information. And this is where you can really leverage yourself over time, because that information is there forever online, so it's not going to go away. The other one is to have a catchy little title for your post. So we all know that catchy titles are really what bring people in, so let's go and put that catchy title there so people want to learn from that. There's no use putting up there, hey, I'm about to go live, jump on, as the description, because no one's really knowing what it is that they're jumping on for. So it's, you know, you've got to think of like a shop front and how they have those big banners or a big sale, you know, promotion or something that really entices you to come into their shop. It's no different. Try and do that in the description of your Facebook Live. The other one is to have good lighting. I just realized that my lighting is quite bad. So when I'm saying this, I'm trying to tell you to have better lighting. But they always say try and have the light shining at you, not behind you. So you don't want like a window behind you or something. You want the lighting on you yourself. And also have good audio. So our phones these days have quite good audio, but some people go and get the little gadgets for extra audio sound, or they may have that little light around their phone to have better lighting if they're doing evening videos and that sort of stuff as well. And they also say promote your live before you go live. So you can actually do a post to tell people, like, you know, 15 minutes before, hey guys, I'm going live in 15 minutes to talk about XYZ. Would love to see you on there. And that's when you know you're going to get extra engagement and comments and things like that, because you've told them that you're going live. So people are going to expect that you're going to be on. And if the title of your description is good enough, they will want to get on because they want to learn from you if they're following you anyway. And think of branding. So Have a think about how people are going to remember you. So, you know, you look at someone, there's some people that do, well, even like Tracy Rose, she has cats in her video, which makes us realize and understand and remember who she is, because she's the cat lady on the cat videos. And her cat's always there. Her cat Daisy's always there in most of her live videos, and we know that that's her, and we expect that from her. You know, if branding is something for you that's a color, and you want to use that color, I mean, branding isn't just about color, but if you've got your favorite color, so for me it's purple. So I've just got some ideas here. You know, you can hold up your favorite coffee mug, you can hold up your favorite pen in your colors, and people will start to get to know who you are because of your colors. They will start to get to know your brand and what your brand really is, if you've got different things in there that are showing what your brand is as well. And during your live video, this was a really good tip that I found from Tanya Eliza. During your live video, at the very start, wave your hand and say, hey guys, how you going? Janelle here from JanelleEmma.com. That wave, when people are scrolling through their news feeds, that wave will catch their attention. And sometimes, she was saying, sometimes that's what will make people stop and watch the video, because you're not just smiling and sitting there. That wave will come across their news feed and they'll be like, oh, what's she waving at? And they'll, you know, go along and look at the video, because it's created some sort of a interaction in their mind where they think, oh, I better go and watch that, or I want to go and watch that. The other one is to make sure you introduce yourself. So what is your specialty? They also say, and I don't do this enough, they say, what is your specialty? So for me, it's, you know, I deal with working at home mums, and helping them to create a proactive, purpose-driven life. I'm all about being proactive, and I'm all about showing people that they can have a purpose whether they're home with their kids or not. So I need to be saying that more in my videos, because people then identify that that's who you are. That's your tagline. So have a look at what your tagline can be. Make sure that you're introducing yourself with your tagline, which I said I don't do enough of, and then people can really start to identify who you are and how you can help them in some way. And the other one is obviously sharing stories. So stories and experiences is a big one. People love to hear stories. People love interacting on a really good story that you're going live about. So go live about a story about that someone's had with your product. You know, maybe it's a testimonial and you're on there talking with them next to you about this testimonial that they've had. Or maybe it's an experience you've had where you thought you were doing something correctly, but then you found out the right way to do it, which was giving you better results, and you want to share that with people. That's an experience you've had where you've gone from A to B and you've learned something along the way, and you want to tell people about that and share that with them. So make sure you're doing videos around that, because people love knowing what's working for you. They love knowing what didn't work for you, and they love to know how you can help them in the process of you helping yourself along the way as well. The other one, which I say this all the time, is to have a call to action at the end. So, you know, I've done live video training on a webinar, and that's a free webinar that I can give you guys. So my call to action could be, please reach out to me at JanelleEmma.com/live training if you want to learn how to set up and start your very first Facebook Lives. Now, I did that training when I was doing my own 30-day challenge. So it was a little while ago, but it's a really good training to teach people how to start doing Facebook Lives if they've never done them before. So, you know, I could use that as my call to action. I could just say to you, hey guys, thanks for jumping on here today. If you want to learn more about Facebook Lives, head over to JanelleEmma.com/live training, and you can get my training there, my free training on how to do Facebook Lives. The last little bit here, which I wanted to say a few things about, which she did speak about, was after the Facebook Live. So we don't really talk about what we do after the live video. And I really like how she mentions this here, and I do this all the time, how she says to edit your video. You don't have to do that, but editing your video can be something that's then used as another piece of real estate for yourself. So as I said at the start of this, I turn my Facebook Lives into a YouTube video, which I then put onto my blog and create a blog post around. Or you could do it the other way. You could create a blog post with a video you've recorded of yourself, and then from that you could go and do a Facebook Live the next day and say, hey guys, I just did a blog post on this topic. You could talk about that topic and then send them back across to your blog page, where they could learn more about that from you, from that other video, and you could have a nice resource there for them, or something where they can click and download something from from you to get extra value out of you. And so why not edit the video? You know, you don't just use your Facebook Live and then let it go, because in a few days it's gone. It's gone out of people's minds. It's left the screen. You know, no one sees it in their news feeds anymore. So the more that you can utilize your video in other different ways by, you know, either downloading it and sharing it again at a later date, or editing it, putting it onto a YouTube or into a blog post, then of course you've tripled the way that you can reach out to people. You've tripled that reach. You've tripled your engagement because you're doing it through different platforms, or because you've shared it in different ways as well. What I want to say is looking at your stats. So with your Facebook Lives, if you're doing them on a business page, you can look at your stats of how many people viewed them, how long they sat there and watched it for, you know, when they got on and got off, which parts they actually listened to the most, or if you were talking about a certain topic and people started to, you know, leave the video, you can actually see that through your stats and that sort of thing. And consider boosting your video. So if you've done a video that's a really good video that got a lot of engagement and a lot of people were commenting and liking it and giving you the little loves and ha-has and those sorts of things on there, go and then boost that post. Do $5 a day or create an ad around it and boost that post to get more engagement, because the more engagement you get, the more Facebook will reward you for that. So Facebook will reward you for the more engagement you have. So the more engagement you have, you get rewarded from Facebook, and they will then show your video or your post into even more people's news feeds. So we want, you know, extra engagement, extra comments and likes, and then Facebook will reward us, and then obviously put it out there to more people as well, and put it into more news feeds. If you do have a blog post, or a blog page or a website of some sort, why not put a little banner on the side of your side banner of your website or your blog, and on there have it linked to your Facebook business page, that you can then say, hey guys, every Monday or every Sunday night I go live at this time, or in the evening or in the morning, whatever that may be. Click on this link and you'll be able to go over to my page, to like my page, and see the notifications for my live videos. So that's a really good way to encourage people to go over to your business page, to like your videos, and to make sure that you're getting you know, more eyes on your videos. You can also ask them to click the notifications so they can see your live videos when they're going live. You know how we can click the notifications to turn them on for a live video, and you can tell them to do that, you know, or you can have that in that side banner of your website to say, hey guys, if you want to learn more from my Facebook Live videos, click over on this banner and go to my Facebook page, and you will start to see my live videos if you click the notifications. And you can tell them to do that. If you've got an email list, tell people in your email list that you're going to go live, or let them know 15 minutes before in an email. So you send out a broadcast email to all of the people in your email list, then let them know in that email, hey guys, I'm going to do a live video in 15 minutes time on my Facebook page. Head over there now and, you know, start watching it in a little while. And they can click that link if you put it in the email. That way you've then let even more people know about your Facebook Live coming up that you're doing. And the more people that you tell about it, the more they will start to see that over time, that, you know, every Monday night or every Wednesday morning you're there in their news feeds, and you're going to be doing a live and giving them value and showing your credibility to them, so they want to learn from you. So I hope you got value from that today, guys. Please like or share this if you think it was of value to you, and if you want to share it with your team, if they're starting to do live videos, why not share this with your team members as well, and get them to understand a few extra things that they may not have known about with Facebook Live. And as I said before, if you wanted to go and watch my free Facebook Live training webinar, you can go to janelleemma.com/live training, and you can get the webinar over there for free and download that for yourself and watch it whenever you like, just so you can start to learn what Facebook Live videos are about. And I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks guys, see ya.